A controversial proposal over Tennessee Medicaid benefits could soon flatline after a decision from a federal judge. This year, the state legislature passed a new law that could lead to the poorest Tennesseans being required to work, volunteer, or go to school in order to get TennCare benefits. News Channel 5's Jason Lamb joins us tonight. Jason, a federal judge just struck down a similar law in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's right. So a lot of people right now are wondering what that will mean for Tennessee's ability to ask the federal government for those work restrictions or work requirements. So this once very controversial issue is back at the forefront yet again. The law the state legislature passed this year allows TennCare to negotiate work requirements with the federal government. That means most Tennesseans receiving TennCare might have to work, volunteer, or go to school to receive the benefits. But just days ago, a federal judge struck down a similar deal in Kentucky. The judge said work requirements don't align with the state's objective to give medical assistance to Kentuckians. So what does that ruling mean for work requirements being tied to TennCare?
I would be very surprised if Tennessee's work requirements law is not struck down within the next year, and good riddance.
State Representative Mike Stewart says he thinks Tennessee's work requirements will never go into effect.
It's a terrible law. It's a dishonest law. It would do the opposite of what we need to be doing. It would kick people off health care. We need to have more health care for more people.
But the author of the Senate bill disagrees, saying this federal court's ruling won't last long.
I don't expect the decision to be upheld. I'm sure it will be overturned by the Supreme Court.
He says work requirements tied to food stamps have been upheld in court. And he says TennCare may consider this latest ruling when working out a deal with the feds.
It's very possible that TennCare takes today's ruling and works with CMS to craft a plan that they believe will be upheld in court or not be affected by this federal ruling.
So again, we could see these work requirements cases headed all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Of course, by the time it gets there, President Trump will likely have his second justice pick seated on the bench of a more conservative Supreme Court. Live in Nashville tonight, Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Jason. Just today, Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin canceled dental and vision Medicaid benefits as a result of the federal judge's work requirement ruling.